the more you make surfboards, the less they're worth. That makes any sense? Because, you know, you go out and saturate the market and put 10,000 surfboards out there, it's not going to be worth that much, you know? But if you're just using your hands and what like is humanly possible to create, that has a worth because it's almost limited, you know? It's like capped. That whole CNC computer cut realm is like, the temptation to do too many is so easy. It's just right there, you know. It's almost like instinctual to like go over that threshold and just be like, more is more is more. That sort of capitalistic mindset. I think working with your hands pulls you back from that. Surfboards went through such a thing where they were so thin and they were so rocket out and they were so narrow. People struggled for years, you know, like growing up surfing in the 90s and the O's, it was tiny fucking boards back then. So like I feel like my shaping now is just like a pushback on some of that stuff, and then what I've learned, and yeah, just sort of making something user friendly but actually rips if the situation arises and you need to like lay it over. That's something I try and concentrate on with my shaping. And stuff I learned with George was like, the board can actually contribute a lot, you know, to the hydrodynamics of how it works. So I'm just basically trying to link up putting some big inputs in the board and balancing them with like the fin system at the back to get like more out of your surfboard or your hull of your surfboard. And it's interesting when you start to put things in the nose or chines or edges or places for the water to release. Like it's interesting to have that feedback come through the front of your board and almost like dominate the shape. It's just like a totally different feeling. And that's what I've been like addicted to the last probably 5 or 8 years now. Yeah, so it's sort of moving away from that full-on fin dominance that you sort of saw through the O's, where it was just basically like a slight concave and then like basically surfing on the fins. You know, people are staying in one spot, they're just whacking around on that fin cluster. I'm sort of trying to engage the whole board and trying to get both those components to work in unison to get like a little bit extra percentage, you know. I love them in the raw form like this. Like, wish I could just like surf them like this sometimes. Like if there was just a cool medium that was just like shapeable and you just glue fins in it. I wish I had a sister. I see I have a dog. Can you give me some place to drive my car? And then she sang Cinda like it was no big deal. I could have told her I'll be around forever, right then and there. But I have my doubts. with traveling and surfing and stuff, you spread pretty thin because you never really have like a base, you know. You can do a lot, but you're not like, I feel like you can't really grow. You're always sort of like patching up yourself essentially. So I really wanted to put some like roots down, and so that's what this place was about. It was about sort of just like locking in and being like, I got stuff I want to get out, stuff I want to do, stuff I want to contribute to like surfboards or surfing culture in general. And this is the only way I'm going to be able to do it like full-heartedly, you know, wholeheartedly. So it was a lot of that in the decision to sort of move south and sort of tap out, because the world's gotten so crazy in the last 10 years. I feel like it's just this digital onslaught that I feel like there's just this like separation. You're either going that way and you're getting that side of things, or you're just peeling back to like a little more simpler times, you know? My father was a shaper, and you know, he's got thousands of boards under his belt, and his eye's so sharp, and he can see stuff I can't see, you know. And you only get there with like hours time on that tool and time thinking about those designs and stuff. So I can't wait to get there, you know. Like shaping's like a long game. Like the guys I look up to are in 60s and 70s, you know, and they've still got the spark, and I wouldn't want to burn out earlier than that because I went out and did 10,000 shipboards, you know, and like it would just ruin the whole experience. So I've always sort of like tried to look at it as like a long game, and how good your craft could be then, you know, if you just stay true and just hone your skills and use your mind and your eye and like not too much else, you know, just be able to pick up that power planer and just like dissect that block of foam surgically into exactly what you want is like this fucking hard thing to do. And it's just cool to see those old masters when they can do it, and you're like, that's what gets me frothing, you know. It's not like click up, click down, tail rocker shit. That shit just freaks me out. It's not like, that's not the vibe. Yeah. There it goes.